welcome to the show. My name is David Cole. Across the screen from me is Christian Cole, and we are Gen X Unhinged. How you doing, Christian?
I'm great. Happy Saturday. Have a great Easter tomorrow.
Gonna be a great day. Great day. Great day yesterday. Yep.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of Easter, did you see President Trump and his?
I did. You know, it's funny. We were talking on the phone last night, and I hadn't seen it yet. And I was just going through it, and you know, it's so nice, you know, to have a president that does that.
I don't know what his relationship with God is, and that it's not my business. But I know that God can use anybody, and God will use anybody. Right. And so whether he wants it or not, President Trump is being used by God right now. And that's pretty exciting for the president of our country to be being used by God. So
absolutely. You know, but you know, it's aren't we all as Christians used by God in our daily lives?
Yeah, we are. But you just get a lot of naysayers that, oh, look at all the bad things Trump's done. He's such a bad guy. And well, we all are bad guys, by the way.
Right.
You know, we're all pretty bad. And so he's not as bad as anybody makes him out to be, because we're all just as bad. But then they say he can't be a Christian. He can't be doing this. It's like, you know what? That's between him and God. That's not between you and him or me and him. Let's just let him work.
At the end of the day, I mean, Trump hasn't really done anything wrong.
No.
He really hasn't done anything wrong at all. You know, I was watching this show today, and this lady was talking, and it was a bunch of gacklers and one conservative in there, and she, they all just come, they all have the same message. The Democrats all have the same message. You know, Trump this, Trump's that. They have no evidence for anything. It's all hearsay. All of it is made up bull ass, and they just make it all up, and none of it's true, and they just jump on the bandwagon. I mean, it's like the whole Democratic Party's Hollywood. Everyone's full of shit, and everyone's got a script for sale, or everyone's going to be in a movie, or everybody's an MMA fighter, or everybody's a record producer. You know what I mean? I mean, it's always something. Nobody ever has a real job, in my opinion. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, but just no matter what, it's going to be a good Easter, and it was just nice to get that support from the president and just supporting the Christians and that God is moving. And so that's exciting.
Oh, I agree.
That's exciting.
I agree.
So not a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot going on in Iran, but it's been kind of just the same old news. Trump came out, had a pretty good, speech a couple nights ago. I thought it was great. I mean, I thought it, like I saw different commentators say, for those of us that follow this stuff all the time, he didn't really say anything new. But for your average American, he informed them what's going on.
Right.
And, I thought it was great.
It's not like Rubio when he did his 11 years ago and basically read the future.
That guy's incredible.
That guy for president more and more every day. Hey, this is the thing. I like Vance. But, I really don't know a lot about him. But the more and more that comes out about Rubio, the more and more I like the guy.
He is so smart. He is so smart.
Well, and he just pays attention. And he's been paying attention for a lot of years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, it's looking good. I don't know. Yeah. I really like him, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not anti-Vance by any means, but...
For anybody wondering what Christian's talking about, there's came out this week. It's probably been out before, but there's a video of Rubio from 2011?
It was 2015. It was 11 years ago.
11 years ago. And he outlined everything that's happened in Iran over the past 2 months. He just essentially
right down to the boats. Right down to the fast boats, the missiles that'll hit the Navy. I mean, it's craziness. I'm just watching this thing going, wow. But this is the thing. He didn't see the future. Common sense told him he sees what we don't. So he understands where they were at in 2015 and where they would be after Obama funded them. You know what I mean? I posted today, I posted yesterday, Donald Trump is disarming Obama's Iran. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. It's just Anyways, that's a complete aside, but he's amazing, and I gotta say right now, he probably in my mind is the front runner for president after Trump, but we'll see. Vance would not be a bad option. Again, President Trump's bench is just impressive. But he did get rid of one this week.
Yeah, he
did fire Pam Bondi.
He did, and I have mixed emotions on that. She really didn't do anything, but it does take time. I had said that in the past, that it does take time, but and then I read this whole thing about her being part of the deep state, and that's unconfirmed. So I don't know, but I'm not, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you. And I hate to say that.
Yeah. We like you said, Christian, we have actually on this podcast, we've essentially since probably January, middle of January, saying, what's going on? Pam Bondi, you've got to start doing something, or they need to get somebody else in there. And so it's not a complete surprise. And what you're saying, it wouldn't surprise me either. There has to be some underlying reason why she wasn't as effective as she needed to be, why she held stuff.
Or this is strategic. This could be, Trump don't play. Hey, who's he going to pick next? And what's this guy going to bring right before the midterms?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? We'll see. This could have been a strategic firing. It really could have been, to get somebody new in there to start making a ton of noise right before the midterms. I mean, it could be a strategic thing, but we'll never know.
No, well, we may kind of know.
Hey, so whoever comes in, I don't even know who the short list is.
Well, they got this guy that replaced her, Todd Blanche. I don't know if he's going to be the permanent one.
Okay.
But she was actually just underneath him, and he's just moving into her position for right now.
Well, maybe he's just going to start throwing out subpoenas.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. So, hey, we're still early in the show. Let's go ahead and hear a word from our sponsor.
Looking for quality, performance, and reliability? Look no further than CDP Firearms, LLC. Whether it's customized AR-15 parts, premium optics, or specialized ammunition, we have the gear to upgrade your shooting experience. We pride ourselves on providing top-notch products with expert-friendly service that you can trust. Visit us online at cdpfirearmsllc.com. CDP Firearms.
There's been some, we were talking about firings, or we were talking, Pam Bondi being fired. There's been 3 generals. Now, our AI is very careful to say they're not fired.
Right.
They have just been forced into retirement.
Right.
Well, I don't know what the difference is, but whatever. There's been 3 generals that have been forced into retirement by Pete Hegseth in the last couple days. Along with the Pam Bondi firing, this is a little weird to me, Christian. What's your read on it?
It's a setup. Something's happening that we don't know about. You put these 3. I mean, these are big. These are heads of state. I mean, generals are heads of state. I mean, they are in control, and these are 4-star generals. The chaplain one, I understand that. It's hard because of religious preferences and let's put it this way. The chaplain that they fired was very DEI oriented. Yeah. So I think that's why that had a lot to do with that whole thing. Yeah. And the rest of them, the other 2 were Biden era people, and they probably just weren't doing what they're being told to do.
Yeah. Scuttlebutt is that they were a little bit less excited about the path that the United States has been taking with Iran. And so, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. There's a season for change, and probably they just needed to change these people out. But it is just a little bit scary. I mean, we're at quote unquote war,
But But corporations do that all the time. They fire CEOs, bring in new CEOs. I mean, they do it.
Not usually, though, at the height of something major that's happening. It's usually a little bit more of a lull. So, so that's a little concerning. And I still trust Trump and the cabinet. I think they're making strong decisions. And so I'm not ready to throw that out as a terrible thing, but it is a little bit unnerving. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, absolutely. I don't know. I think it's a good thing. Everyone likes change. And people work a lot better under pressure. So, get in line or go home.
Yeah, or go.
That's basically what it is. Up to you. You know what I mean? I mean, you're a
Get in line or go home.
Soldier, right? Well, you're a soldier, right? Generals are soldiers too. And your job, you serve at the pleasure of the president, which means you serve at my pleasure, the voter. So in reality, it's not a pleasure doing business with you anymore. Goodbye.
And in the armed forces, chain of command is everything. And if there's a stop in the chain of command, there has to be a change happen, because you can't have that. And so, it probably shouldn't surprise me for that reason, because, it happens.
Right. Hit the road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah. Don't come back. No mo.
So I got a big chuckle out of Eric Swallowswell. He he's being accused of treason, and he sends a cease and desist letter to FBI.
That works. Hey guys, look, I know I did this, but you all investigated it one time, and the corrupt investigators didn't find anything, so I'm gonna need you to stop that. I'm gonna sue you. I'm going to sue the Like, come on, man. Come on. Really? Did you really think that was going to work? I mean, at what point? Who in his bubble said, hey, just send him a letter? Just send the FBI a letter. Just say, hey, you got to stop this. Okay. Because that works.
With your attorney's name on it.
Right. Cease and desist now, or what, dude?
Or what?
By the time this thing gets to court, you're going to be in prison. You know what I mean? And hey, my question is where did he file the suit at? Because if it happened in California, he can't file in California because he's not even a resident in California.
He doesn't live there.
He doesn't even live here. So I mean, he's in trouble for property tax evasion or property fraud. The guy. Him, Newsom, Waltz, they all ran for protection. We've been saying this from way back, and that's why they did it. And it's not helping them. It's not helping. Hey, Gavin Newsom be lucky to end up in jail.
Oh.
I'm telling you. I mean, that guy, he's unbelievable.
Well, I don't want to gloss over the fact, though, there are times when a cease and desist letter does work.
Yes.
Or even the threat.
Yes.
Isn't there? Isn't there?
Yeah, there is. So I'll tell you what happened. I got thrown in Facebook jail. I know a lot of people know this, but literally I got shut down. I couldn't share anything. I couldn't use red backgrounds. Literally, I could do nothing. It's kind of like, writing a letter on a piece of paper and making it a paper airplane and throwing it out the window. That's how little reach I had, for real. And so I got all upset and I got angry and I started calling everybody, and I finally got a hold of a manager and I sent him a cease and desist order. And I basically told him, hey, I'm a fully monetized creator, AKA this is my job, and you have taken away my job. So you need to give me my job back, or I'm going to sue you for taking my job. I mean, because it's employment. I mean, at the end of the day, it's employment. Hey, literally. So I had lots of conversations all week with a lot of people, and everyone kept telling me at Facebook, we can't do it. It's all AI generated. We talked about it in the show that the AI makes these decisions, and they can't they can't manually overwrite it.
Right.
Really weird. I sent the letter, manually overwritten. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen. So here we are. I'm back. I'm able to share now. Back up into the 1.5 million views a day, and it worked. It worked, but I wasn't under investigation. That's the thing. And it wasn't the FBI. All right.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
Facebook. So, I wish it worked that way.
Yeah. But it is it's a lesson to you that if somebody just keeps telling you no, they can't do something, and there's no real reason why they can't do it, you probably need to keep pushing like you did.
Or real reason why they did what they did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't know why. Oh, it just happens. Oh, okay.
So it doesn't hurt to push. It doesn't hurt to push.
Speaking of this, just wait. We are going to have a discussion about what's going on with the Gen X Unhinged bus. It will blow your mind. It will absolutely blow your mind what has been going on with the bus. And I can't talk about it right now because I'm deep in litigation with it. So, but just wait. It's going to blow your mind. I mean, you know the timeline, Dave. I mean, you know what? Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, all I know is that Lola is going through a big change. So
yes, she is. Yes, she is.
All right, let's jump to Gavin Newsom. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? We need to do another commercial. We need to do genxunhinged.myshopify.com because you got some nice bling on there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
you're looking sharp.
Check it out. We the people, little flag there. Come on now.
I tell you, I'm falling behind. I'm getting my shirt ordered, so we'll start looking a little bit better.
You've been ordering that literally for weeks now.
Well, I've been moving. I've been sick. I got lots of excuses. So, anyways, hey, G-Man, go ahead and run that commercial, please. Get me out of this.
Gen X Unhinged. Get your bling now.
All right, let's talk about old Gavin Newsom.
Okay.
He is living up. He is just living up to his name of Newsom. So he is not under any kind of arrest or anything. There's nothing official happening, but he is under investigation. And he is under political investigation. I mean, Trump is starting to come down on Mr. Newsom, at least threatening to. So,
well, and he should, because if the Democrats have taught us anything in the last 10 years, is that nobody's above the law. So it doesn't matter what office you're in. Doesn't even matter if you're the president. Hey, Gavin, you're not above the law, brother. We're coming for you. We're coming for you.
So listen to these numbers, because we've talked numbers a lot in the past, and we've gone over some of these numbers, but this is the three areas right now that it appears he's being investigated on. There's the unemployment insurance fraud. That's between $20 and $33 billion.
Right.
There is the Medi-Cal and healthcare fund fraud. They're saying that's probably about $146 billion.
$146 billion.
And then you've got that homelessness spend that we've talked about many times.
$24 billion. It's probably up by now, but
I mean, that right there is almost 300. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little excited. That number right there is almost 200, just under $200 billion, and it's the tip of the iceberg.
Right. We still don't have New York. We haven't put Minnesota in there. They don't even know about Minnesota. They're still trying to figure that out. They're going into Florida. Just to let you know, they're going into Florida. I saw it this morning saying the Cubans have come in there, and the Cubans are running, they're running a fraud ring. They're saying the Chinese government out of New York is running a fraud ring. I mean, and these are big, this is treason. Now remember, you, the American public, are paying for this. Your taxes are paying for this. Okay? All of it. You, me, all of us. We're paying for this, and they're stealing it from us.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, so I guess that there was I got to check in as I kind of heard it roughly, but I guess that Gavin Newsom didn't sign off on a bill that was passed that stated that about investigating fraud. Like a bill came or something came along, and he's like, no, you can't do that. And they're like, well, why can't they do that? And I'm telling you, it's because they're complacent. They know what the F is going on because they're paying for $9 million mansions. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody else that you know that makes $275,000 a year or $300,000 a year at a governor that can buy a $9 million home?
Not a chance.
No,
not a chance.
It's an impossibility.
Yeah.
What do you get? 185-year loan at, what's your monthly, what's your note on that thing? Yeah. $132,000 a month?
A month?
I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's just the math doesn't math.
The math does not math.
Yep.
Doing Jasmine Crockett math up in this thing.
So the scary thing is that right now he is the Democrat nominee for president that the Democrats keep pushing. He's the one they're pushing right now. Correct. He's their biggest chance, their best chance. They feel like right now.
Oh, absolutely push him. Push him all the way to the top. All the way to the top. Just don't let Fetterman run. I don't want that pressure. I don't want that pressure.
Yeah.
That guy's a smart man. He's a smart man. I gotta tell you, I hope he doesn't run. And I say that for real. I mean, because if there's anybody that can put pressure on Rubio or Vance, it would be him. Because he's not stupid. He has common sense. Well, he's a Gen Xer. Of course he's not stupid.
Yeah. It's just their cupboard is bare. The Democrats' cupboard seems to be bare, and they're really running out of options.
They can't have anything in there because it's so full of fraud money. They can't get anything out but cash. They are so corrupt,
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to handle this going forward. So, what else you got, Christian? You got anything good for us that you've been thinking about?
No, I've been thinking a lot, and like I said, I've been really frustrated with this whole Facebook thing, and getting out of jail. I've been completely blocked off to the outside world, other than Fox News. And there's the thing, they lie too. I'm not lie. Lie is a really bad word, but they you don't know what you don't know because they don't tell you. And the last place I'm going to do is go to CNN or go somewhere else. So I go to Twitter and I read a lot on Twitter. So yeah, there's really, my mind drawing a blank.
Well, I want to tell you a little bit about, kind of a little story on Twitter, because I've been looking into Twitter, and I've been trying to kind of push some of Gen X Unhinged and starting to get a presence there. And I have a few people that are pushing back, obviously Democrats that are pushing back. And there's this one gentleman named Reggie. He hasn't been a jerk to me or anything like that, but he's just like, so we were talking about the war, and I had said that Iran had
the police action.
I'm sorry, the police action.
Thank you.
And I had put on there that the reason we're doing this police action is because one of the reasons is the Iran government killed between 30 and 40,000 Iran citizens last year just for protesting.
Right.
And in the last 20 years, they've killed over 1,000 Americans. That's just two. That's not Israelis or anything. And this guy sent me back a text saying, bro, you got to quit watching Fox News. That number is more like 5,000 people. Well, first of all,
that's okay.
Yeah, first of all, that's not okay then. Even if it's just 5,000, it's still pretty awful.
It's 5 people.
Exactly. And so, but then I said, I went ahead and got on Grok and just got the actual numbers and just posted it right there. And he texted me back, and he tweeted me back. And he's like, okay, you win that one. But still,
right. Still what?
So again, the guy's been a nice guy. I'm not trying to badmouth him, but yet, still what? What is there? There's so often that's their argument, is that they've heard this somewhere and they haven't looked into it at all.
Dave.
And they believe it.
They believe it in their heart, and then they come back, and then you throw actual facts out. That happens to me a lot on Facebook, a lot.
Sure.
To the point where they'll say something, I'll say something, then they'll say something, and then I'll respond back with facts, and then they're like, "Okay, bot."
Yeah, yeah. And just so you know that our podcast has already been. They said the AI bots are doing our podcast. So you and I are evidently not real. So
we're not real. That's awesome.
That's pretty
awesome.
cool. That's pretty cool. So
can somebody get the bot that does this show to come on my lawn? Because that would be awesome. That would be awesome if we could do that. You know what I mean? Hey, that would be cool. That would be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was fun,
I love
Christian.
being called a bot.
Yeah, that was a fun show. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Easter. Right now, I have my grandchildren coming over to have breakfast with Papa and Nana. So
that's awesome.
I'm ready to be done with the podcast because I want to go have breakfast with my grandchildren. I'm so excited.
I'm just going to keep you on here a little bit.
No, I'm going to click the button.
Yeah. Hey, thank you guys all. Thank you, all the admins, moderators, for everything that you do. G-Man, thank you for keeping it real. He made a great little video about me getting out of jail.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Really funny. You don't really understand it. When your voice gets squashed, it's painful. I mean, and it's not like, you think of like a teenager and not being able to talk on Facebook but when you talk like I talk and you're voicing an opinion that matters a lot to you, and to have somebody take that away, it's a traumatic event. Yeah. I mean, it sounds horrible, but if you're one of, there's a lot of people out there that are doing what we're doing, but every one of us gets squashed, and we get squashed silently. Nobody knows that it's happening, because I post a lot and I get a lot of comments and a lot of back and forth, but it's not like people go up and say, "Oh, that's Christian." It's not like I'm a celebrity. It's just the words. They just look at the words and they comment on them. It's not like I like his stuff, or, very rarely do I even do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so what's powerful is the words that I write and the things that I say and the questions that I ask. And that's what's so frustrating to me, is because they're causing that we're not allowed. People unite around my posts, okay, and they're trying to keep that from happening. And it's a little odd, the timing, right around the midterms. I mean, it's odd, but I thank you all. You guys have a great Easter. It should be awesome, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday of next week. Thank you. God bless you all. God bless our troops. Prayers for the F-15 pilot they haven't found yet. I saw that this morning. I wasn't brought up to speed on that, so I have to check into it. But prayers to the family and to everybody in the armed forces right now doing their jobs and protecting the homeland. Thank you, guys. God bless you all, and God bless America.
Hey, I got something to say today. This show is brought to you by Starlink and Elon Musk. So I live out in the middle of nowhere. I got Starlink out here, and this is working great, a better picture, better quality. And so thank you, Elon Musk. Now for real,
though. I'm truly impressed.
Exactly.
I gotta be honest with you.
So God bless you all. God bless America. Happy Easter. Thanks for joining us.
Here comes Eric Swalwell now. We'll ask him about his campaign and about his strategy to win. Senator, what is the strategy for your campaign?
Fong, fong, fang, fang. Foing, fong, be sang, fin, fang. Fong, fang, fang, fong, be fang. Fang, sang, fang.
And there you have it. Senator Swalwell seems to be pretty sure about his campaign strategy. We'll see how it works, or if it fangs out. Another politically motivated mini video from G-Man Production Group. Gen X Unhinged. Get your bling now. For quality, performance, and reliability, look no further than CDP Firearms, LLC. Whether it's customized AR-15 parts, premium optics, or specialized ammunition, we have the gear to upgrade your shooting experience. We pride ourselves on providing top-notch products with expert-friendly service that you can trust. Visit us online at cdpfirearmsllc.com. CDP Firearms. Gen X Unhinged is sponsored by cdpfirearmsllc.com. Gen X Unhinged is a weekly podcast hosted by Christian Cole and David Cole. Join us online at genxunhinged.com, on Facebook at Gen X Unhinged Group, or download on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Podcast.